Wow, get this.
Both officers are at the hospital. No further details. We know there were protests in the area, but we simply do not know what happened. I can tell you, and it's important to note, that there have been shootings here in the past during protests. About 6 months ago, there were 7 people shot in a mass shooting. There has been live gunfire in the past, but clearly 2 officers shot.
I'm going to rewind that just to let you know. Look, the question is about the 2 officers or people getting shot, right? Look at how fast he just confirms 2 officers shot.
There was a few hundred people out here earlier, Rachel. They basically gone.
Confirms that 2 officers shot.
And Cal, you mentioned that you're less than a mile from
or
where
one.
We believe those officers were
yeah,
shot.
officers.
Do we understand anything further about the circumstances of their shooting? Was that in an area where they were among protesters? Is there any information that we've been able to obtain, either from official sources or just from straight out reporting, as to what may have
changed
occurred
it,
around
huh?
the shooting of those officers? We have.
I just rewound this.
Both officers are at the hospital. No further details. We know there were protests in the area, but we simply do not know what happened. I can tell you, and it's important to note, that there have been shootings here in the past during protests. About 6 months ago, there were 7 people shot in a mass shooting. There has been live gunfire.
Yeah, see, look at that.
Clearly, 2 officers
now, see,
shot.
we'll stay on him.
The police force on edge. It has a city that was concerned about things turning violent, even more concerned now. And as we head later in the evening, again, I think the real question is, how strictly will they enforce the curfew? After Breonna Taylor was killed, there was a secondary incident. A few months later, David McAtee, member of the community, was shot by the National Guard and the police as they moved through the city. That forced the governor to withdraw the National Guard. The National Guard disappeared from the city.
Now you see what he did, basically? He said, yes, 2 officers are shot, right? And he says he has the cops on edge, right? Telling the other side, people that are protesting, they're on edge, right?
As you mentioned, we're just a few minutes into.
He doesn't take the time to sit there and say, please, don't kill cops. Don't shoot them. Don't fight with them. Let's beat them in court or in politics, right? He doesn't care. He's not caring about black life. He's caring about power for MSNBC.